Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web. Today we're going to uncrate the Progressive 490 Performance Shock. What's up, Speed Addicts fan? Before I get into today's victim, before I do that, subscribe to the Speed Addicts channel. Get locked in, educated on the latest parts and gear coming your way in the power sports industry. Also, if you'd like to support us here at speedaddicts.com, you could do so by simply shopping with us, and we really do appreciate that support because that's what pays the bills. There's a link down there that will get you to the complete selection of Progressive suspension. They've got rear coilovers, they got monotube kits, they got low ring kits, whatever you need for suspension, primarily Harleys, but a little bit of other metric stuff, Triumphs, mix in the British. But at heart, Progressive is really known for their aftermarket Harley-Davidson suspension, and they are an American-owned and operated company. All their shocks are made here in California, not far from us, and we really like Progressive shocks here. So today we're talking about a interesting variation from Progressive. It is called the 490. This is a lightweight performance shock that is fully tunable, serviceable with nitrogen gas, and the whole point of this shock is performance. Now, if you've got a touring, you got a bagger or something, and you want to cruise or maybe even, push the limits in the twisties once in a while, this is not your shock. This is a shock that's meant for always pushing the limits and for someone that wants to have a very lightweight package. It has a linear spring rate, so it's a more consistent feel than a Progressive spring rate found on a lot of their more street-oriented cruising shocks from Progressive, okay? So think high performance. If you're not pushing it through the turns here, even on a track, then this is the wrong shock for you. Now, the nice thing about the 490s is that adjustable, serviceable, and the price tag under $1,000 for high-performance shocks with a lifetime warranty. Around $780 to $900, depending on which version you're going with here, which length, which spring rate, that sort of stuff. Also depends. The price kind of depends on your application. They're available in this black color that you see before me. That's it, and they are sold in pairs. You are going to see two spring rates. You're going to see standard spring rate. Then you'll see a higher spring rate, pounds per inch, for compression. That's called the heavy-duty spring rate. How do you know which one to get? Well, if you weigh over 250 pounds or you're riding with a passenger or gear that puts you over that the majority of the time, you might want to consider that heavy-duty spring rate. If you're not or you're borderline, I recommend the standard spring rate because otherwise, if you're not always with that passenger or loaded up, the heavy-duty spring rate is going to be quite stiff. Now, there are going to be folks who want that stiff spring rate all the time. By all means, go for it. If you're not sure if this is all Greek to you, talk to our rider support team. We have techs on staff who can help you identify the correct length and spring rate for your machine. The other unique thing about the 490 is it's going to come in a wide variety of lengths so you can crank it up and get more ground clearance. Can't push it in the corners if your exhaust or foot pegs are hitting the tarmac. That is bad. 12 all the way up to 15 inches. So you can really crank it up and get that extra ground clearance. Okay, let's talk about some of the goodies here. So internally, anti-friction, internally coated aluminum body, high pressure nitrogen, which is what all high performance shocks are. The thing that makes this one different is that you are going to get a nitrogen valve on it so that you can service that and recharge with nitrogen gas, which is important if you're really pushing the shock, okay? Most of Progressive shocks don't have that unless it's the high-end piggyback stuff, okay? The shock body itself does have their frequency sensing technology. This is a proprietary valving job that helps it eat up the little bumps in the road, giving you a nice smooth feel. The coil here is linear. You notice that the coils are spaced out evenly as opposed to a Progressive spring rate where some of them are closer together. The Progressive spring rates are really designed for more street-going applications where you want different spring rates when they bring them close together. It eats up the softer bumps, and then the bigger, stouter ones take the more aggressive cornering, right? Now, with this spring, linear spring rate is going to give you a consistent feel, which is what you want on the track, or if you're really pushing it in aggressive street riding. You are also going to get rebound adjustment down here, very straightforward. There's no compression adjustment, but you do have hand adjustable preload right here, okay? Limited lifetime warranty from the folks at Progressive. And the thing that really Stands out to me is also the weight. So I've handled all the shocks from Progressive, and these things are significantly lighter by a few pounds each. So that is something worth considering. These are the Progressive 490s, available right now at speedaddicts.com. If you need help picking yours, talk to a Rider Sport team over the phone, email, or live chat. Yes, you can talk to a human. That's it for today. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.